Good morning, dear student. I am your English teacher, and today we are going to start the same chapter, The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. Uh, all right, I said. He walked the horse quietly to barn of deserted vineyard, which at one time he had been the pride of farmer named Fedvagin. There were some oats and dry alfalfa in the barn. We began walking alone. It was not easy, he said, to get the horse to behave so nicely. At first, it wanted to run wild. But as I have told you, I have a way with the horse. I can get it to. I want to do anything I want to do. Horses understand me. Who said? Murad said this. Horses understand me. How do you do that? I said. I asked, how do you do that? I have an understanding with the horse. He said, yes, but what sort of an understanding? I said. I asked, what type of understanding you have with the horse? A simple and honest ones. He said, well, I said, I wish I knew how to reach an understanding like that with the horse. You are still a small boy. He said, you are a small boy, Aram. When you get to be 13, you will become a 13 years old, then you will know what the exact mean, what I'm talking about. I went home and had a hearty breakfast. That afternoon, my uncle Khosrow came to our house for coffee and cigarette. Now my uncle comes at my home. He sat in the parlor sleeping and smoking and remembering the old country. He is talking about the old country where he belongs. Then another visitor arrived, had learned to speak Armenian. My mother brought the lonely visitor coffee and tobacco, and he rolled a cigarette and sipped and smoked. He started smoke, and then at last sighed sadly. Then that visitor, he said sadly, he said, my white horse, which was stolen last month, is still gone. I cannot understand it. I cannot understand it. Where it is. My uncle Khosrow became very irritated and shouted. My uncle Khosrow irritated and shouted, it is no harm. What is the loss of a horse? Have not we all lost the homeland? What is this crying over horse? Don't be sad, okay? That may be all right for you, a city dweller, to say, John Byro said. But what of my Surrey? What good is Surrey without a horse? Because it was very important for me, horse. Pay no attention to it, my uncle Khusro said. He said, no, pay no attention. I walked 10 miles to get here. He said, I'm coming for 10 miles. John Byro said, you have got legs, you have got legs, my uncle Khusro shouted. My left leg pants me, the farmer said. Pay no attention to it, my uncle Khusro roared. He started shouting, that horse cost me $60. He said, my horse cost was $60. The farmer said, I spit on the money. My uncle Khusro said, I spit on the money. So he got up and stalked out of the horse, slamming the screen door. My mother explained, he has a gentle heart. Now he has gone. Uncle Khusro has gone. Now my mother comes and she explained, he has a gentle heart. She said, it is simply that he is homesick and such a large man. The farmer went away, and it is to my cousin Murad house. He was sitting under a peach tree trying to repair the hard wing of a young robin which could not fly. He was talking to the bird. What is it? He said. The farmer John Byro. I said, he visited our house. He wants his horse. You have had it a month. I want you to promise not to take it back until I learn to ride. I said, just you have this horse for a month and you did not inform me. I want to take ride. Okay, I want to learn how to ride exactly. It will take you a year to learn to ride, my cousin Murad said. My cousin Murad said, if you will take 1 year, so we shall keep the horse for 1 year. We could keep the horse a year. I said. My cousin Murad leaped to his feet. What, he roared, are you inviting me, a member of the Gargonian family, to a steal? You are inviting me to for stealing? The horse must go back into its true honor. When I said, in 6 months at least, he said. He threw the bird into the air. He threw the bird into the air. The bird tried hard, almost fell twice, but at last flew away high and steady. Every morning, for 2 weeks, my cousin Murad and I go for horse riding. Were hiding it. One morning on the way to Fezbajin deserted vineyard, we ran into the farmer John Byro, who was on the way. One day what happens, I am and just my Murad, cousin Murad, we were going for horse riding. Suddenly we saw that the John Byro is coming. Let me do talking. My cousin Murad said. My cousin Murad said that I know how to talk to the farmer. Good morning, John Byro. He said, good morning. My cousin Murad said to the farmer. The farmer studied the horse eagerly. He the farmer means John Byro. John Byro studied the horse eagerly. He started to see the horse. Good morning, son of my friends. He said, good morning, son of my friend. He said, what is the name of your horse? He asked the name. What is the name of your horse? My heart, my cousin said. My cousin Murad said, my heart, said in Armenian language. A lovely name. John Byro said, oh my god, what is the lovely name? Lovely horse. I could swear it is the horse that was stolen from me many weeks ago. He's confirmed that he looks like my horse. Of course, Murad said. The farmer looked. He said, may I look into his mouth? May I check the mouth of the horse? Of course, Murad said. The farmer looked into the mouth of the horse. The farmer looked into the mouth of the horse, took four tooth. He said, I would swear it is my horse. He said, I swear it is my horse. If I didn't know your parents, if I do not know your parents, so maybe I take this horse from you. But your family is famous for honesty, so I know that there is misunderstanding. The fame of your family for honesty is well known to me. Yet the horse is the twin of my horse. Maybe the horse is twin. A suspicious man would believe his eyes instead of his heart. Good day, my young friends. Good day, John Byro. My cousin Murad said. My cousin Murad said goodbye. Early the following morning, we took the horse to John Byro's vineyard and put it in the barn. Next day, we went to the John Byro vineyard and put the horse in the barn. The dogs followed us round without making a sound. The dogs were there, but nobody know any dog were barking. The dogs, I whispered to my cousin Murad. I thought they would bark. And now Aram asked that. I was thinking that dog will bark, but dog was not barking. They would at somebody else. He said, I have a way with dogs. Now Murad said, I know how to handle the dog. Dog always bark at the strangers, but we are not a stranger. I know the language of the dog, and I have the understanding with the dogs too. My cousin Murad put his arms around the horse, placed his nose into the horse's nose, petted, and then we went away. That afternoon, John Byro came to our house. Same day, John Byro comes at the home of Aram in his surrey and showed my mother the horse that had been stolen and returned. Now he informed to my mother, it was the horse. I have got back my horse. Okay, I do not know what to think. He said, the horse is stronger than ever, better tempered too. I thank God. My uncle Khusro, who was in the parlor, became irritated and shouted. Now my uncle Khusro again comes and he said, quiet, man, quiet. Your horse has been returned. Your horse has been returned. So why you are taking tension? Pay no attention to it. Don't say again and again, I have got my horse back. So it was a complete story, my dear. So we shall study the next story on tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Have an amazing day.